Hello, I'm Rebecca Carricker, and I am doing a presentation on adaptations for homeless students. So the definition of homeless is an individual without permanent housing who may live on the streets, stay in a shelter, a mission, single-room facility, an abandoned building or vehicle, or any other unstable or non-permanent situation. So there are many different signs of homelessness. So I listed a few. The first one is lack in education. These students who are suffering from homelessness have attended many different schools in their past. They might have poor organization skills because they were never taught properly. They could have a lot of incomplete or missing homework assignments. Another sign would be poor health or nutrition. They could always be hungry and tired while in class. They might have a lot of many different medical or dental needs that the teacher might notice. Lack of immunization and their immunization record. Another sign would be transportation and attendance problems. So they might have many absences or tardies, and when that does occur, the office might not be able to contact the parent. The parent maybe didn't list a phone number, or the phone number that they have listed no longer works. Some more signs are poor hygiene. Students who are homeless might not have a lot of clothes, so a teacher could be seeing the student wear the same clothes for several days. Lack of shower, the student might smell, they might be dirty, the clothes that they're wearing might be dirty. Another sign is social and behavioral concerns. The student might have very poor self-esteem. They might have a difficulty socializing at recess and even in the classroom. They might not want to work with other students or play with other students while they're at school. And the last sign that I listed was reactions and statements made by either the parent, guardian, or the child. So the child might become very embarrassed when asked about their current address. The student might mention that they are staying with a family member, a friend, in a motel, or maybe the younger ones, they aren't quite sure where they are living at the time. So some adaptations for students who are homeless. So the first one is provide school materials and clothes. So as a teacher, you have many materials inside the classroom that you can provide the student. Maybe try not to give homework too often to the student. Maybe provide them time in class where they can work on their homework if they don't have materials at home. Or if they do have to take homework home, then maybe provide them a clipboard that they can write use to write on for their homework, or a pen, pencil, things like that. You can also talk to the school about providing clothes. Another adoption is support services such as counselors and a classroom buddy. So there are many counselors in a district that can talk to the student and provide services. And while they're in the classroom and you are teaching, you can provide a buddy that they might feel comfortable with going to talk to. Transportation, this could be bus, or maybe the school has to provide additional transportation for the student. You can also provide a safe spot for the students' belongings. So many of these students don't have much, so what they do bring to school is very special to them, and they want to make sure it's safe. A lot of the students don't want to give up a backpack. They don't want to put it in the back of the class. So you just need to reassure the student that it is a safe spot, that nothing's going to happen to their belongings. Tutoring. You need to provide one-on-one tutoring with the student, maybe checking in constantly with them, maybe tutoring during their recess or lunch. Many students who are homeless, they go from school to school, so they do get very behind in their education. So you need to make sure that that's something that you provide. And then have the student enrolled in after school or extended day programs that provide basic needs like food, shelter, and educational activities. So this is a good thing for the student to get into, because then they're on campus and you know that they're safe for a longer amount of time, and then they do get food after school, and they're learning throughout that after school program. There's many different educational activities and games that the kids get to play. They will be able to communicate and talk to other students and really get to know the school. I did want to put in some statistics on homeless students in this presentation. So in 2004 to 2005, there were 590,000 students who were enrolled in public school that were homeless. Then in 2013 to 2014, they did the same research again, and they found that there was an increase to 1.4 million students who were homeless. 75% of this 1.4 million students were doubling up. That means that they were sharing a house with a family member or a friend. They did not have a home of their own. 15% were staying in shelters. 6% were in hotels or motels. And 4 were unsheltered, meaning they were living on the streets or in a vehicle. And some resources that teachers and parents can use. The first one is the National Association for the Education of Homeless Children and Youth. This association is dedicated to educational excellence for children and youth experiencing homelessness. The second one is Nation Center for Homeless Education. This operates the U.S. Department of Education Technical Assistance and Information Center for the Federal Education for Homeless Children and Youth, the EHCY. And then the last two are for children who are maybe 18 and going on to college. Dell's Scholar Program works with a lot of children who are homeless, getting them scholarships, and same does Winners for Life Foundation. So these are a couple resources that teachers can look into to help their students, and also parents can look into as well. So thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, I did put my email there for you to email me. So thank you.